Just wanted to do a quick live tonight. Hopefully this works. I've been having a lot of trouble with my microphone, and hopefully you can hear me. And so we'll see. I did a whole live last night and found out nothing worked afterwards. So I think we got our issues fixed. But I just wanted to do a quick live from my hotel room tonight. I've been traveling all day, and I wanted to jump on here because I keep hearing the same thing today from people basically over 40. Scott, I I just don't know what to do. I just you know, I know what to do, but I don't do it. Um, Anybody ever said that? Be honest. Drop yes in the comments if you've ever thought, I know I should eat better. I know I should lose weight. I know I should stop snacking, but I just can't seem to stay consistent. Does that sound like you? Now, can I challenge you for a minute? What if it's not a willpower problem? What if it's one of the biggest lies we've been told? We've been told if you just try harder, you'll get the results. Eat less, move more, show more discipline, have more willpower. How's that working out for you? Seriously, how many diets have you been on? How many Mondays have you started over with? How many times have you promised yourself this is the time, only to end up frustrated and frustrated again? And here's what I've learned in my own health journey and with many of the other people I help with my clients. You see, most people are trying to solve a metabolic problem with motivation, and motivation, it's temporary. Let me explain. How many of you get hungry a couple hours after breakfast? Drop hungry in the comments if that's you. How many of you hit that afternoon crash around 2 or 3 o'clock? Drop crash in the comments if that's you. How many of you find yourself looking for something sweet at night? Maybe a carb, drop carb or sweet in the comments. You see, things aren't random. They're clues. Your body is communicating with you, and we just need to listen. And one of the biggest things I teach people is that when appetite, energy, and blood sugar become dysregulated, life gets harder. Not impossible, harder. You start craving foods you know you shouldn't eat. You start looking for energy. You start relying on caffeine. You start negotiating with yourself all day long. You ever done that? I've done that. You know, I think you know what I'm talking about. Now, let me simplify something that might sound complicated. Have you ever heard of the term insulin resistance? Now, most people, when they hear that, they immediately kind of tune out because it sounds medical. So let me explain it like this. Imagine you're standing outside your house with a bag of groceries. The front door is a cell, your cells in your body. The groceries are the energy from food. Insulin is the key that opens the door. It opens that lock, and when everything's working well, the key opens the door and the groceries get brought inside and your cells get fed. But over time, because of years of stress, poor sleep, processed food, inactivity, other lifestyle factors, it just doesn't happen overnight. It's like the lock on the door starts to get rusty. Now, the key doesn't work as well when this happens, okay? And so what happens? The body starts making more insulin and it starts knocking harder, right? It's trying to say, let me in. It starts trying harder and to get that energy into the cell. And eventually your body starts sending signals, more hunger, more cravings, more energy crashes, more stubborn weight gain. Anybody seeing themselves in this picture? I know I have in the past. I want you to drop me in the comments if that sounds familiar. Because here's what most people do. They blame themselves. They say, I need more discipline. I need more motivation. I need to try harder. But what if your body is actually asking support? It's communicating to you. That's one of the reasons I created my faith method. That's FAITH, not a diet, not a product. It's a framework. F stands for faith alignment because stress affects your body. A stands for appetite and metabolic reset. This is where cravings, hunger, energy, blood sugar, and insulin resistance come into the conversation. I stands for inflammation and gut repairs. T stands for toxin and terrain support. And H stands for holy rhythms. Sleep recovery, rest, time with God, healthy rhythms. That's my framework. Now, I want to be really clear about something. I got these little packets, and they're not my faith method, right? The faith method, it's a roadmap, okay? And these are simply one of the tools that I use inside my appetite and metabolic reset pillar. Just like hydration can be a tool, just like coaching can be a tool, just like movement can be a tool. The framework it creates, the transformation, the the tools, these tools right here support that framework. And that's why I travel with these everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Not because they're magic, not because they're a shortcut, but because they support one of the biggest struggles people face, especially after 40: appetite, cravings, energy, consistency. And when those things improve, healthy living gets easier. Now, it's not perfect, easier though. I had people tell me after they've started using these tools, Scott, I don't think about food all day anymore. My afternoon crash isn't controlling my life. I finally feel like I'm working with my body instead of fighting against it. And that's what gets me excited. A person getting their life back. Do you want to be there? Getting your life back. So let me ask you one final question. Which of these is your biggest struggle right now? Maybe it isn't any of these. So I want you to drop them in the chat. Maybe it's cravings, low energy, belly fat, constant hunger. Drop a comment in the chat if it's one of those or maybe something else. And if you'd like to learn more about the appetite and metabolic reset pillar in my faith method and how I use these tools to support it, I want you to just type reset in the comments. Just type reset, and I'm going to personally reach out and share more with you. Send me a DM, no pressure, no obligation, just a conversation that shows you how you can transform. Because maybe, just maybe, this isn't a willpower problem for you after all. Maybe your body has been asking for support, and we just need to listen. And maybe tonight is the beginning of your reset. Because when you feel terrible, it's hard to focus on your purpose. It's hard to serve your family. It's hard to show up fully. It's hard to walk confidently in what God has called you to do. That's why I'm passionate about helping people improve their health, because this isn't just about weight. It's not about cravings. It's not about energy. It's about becoming the person God has created you to be and is calling you to be. So if you'd like to learn more, comment reset below. And remember, feel great. I want you to live call.